Well, here we are, boys, Lake of the Woods. Big walleyes.
Giants.
Middle of summer, just scorching hot temps. No.
No, not here.
No.
Well, we came up here and you'll see I got two of my good buddies, Tom Huyhn, Brett King with me. About 58, 60 degree air temps right now. So we got a little bit of a cold front. We got some winds, so we're gonna be dealing with waves. But Kinger, I mean, we got this guy along with us. Yeah, I don't even think we can get him to troll if we tried.
I don't think so.
What do you think?
You didn't bring enough snacks today, did you?
We don't have enough snacks. We're gonna be targeting specific fish with electronics and seeing what we can do to get some big ones to bite. So follow us, and we're gonna show you the next bite.
Just looking for the next bite, next bite, just looking for the next bite.
Traditionally, when fishing large basin areas on huge lakes like Lake of the Woods, Mille Lacs, and the Great Lakes, you'd begin with planer boards and start covering large swaths of water with long trolling passes. Often that requires sorting through lots of small fish before we can get to a big one. With the advent of forward-facing sonar, you no longer have to take the time to sort through all of the small fish. By cruising around to the basin and using your forward-facing sonar on your trolling motor, you're able to seek out and target individual fish, especially the big ones.
All right, so we're out here in Lake of the Woods. Mid-August, water temps are lowering down in the low 70s, upper 60s. And, you know, the fish this time of year in the lakes around here, you know, whether it's Mille Lacs, Lake Winnie, things like that, the fish are in that 30 to 35 foot range. We're in the mud basin, basically using forward-facing sonar to go around and find these fish roaming the basin. And there's all kind of different sizes here. Use your electronics, single them out if you need to, and just make sure you're throwing the right baits at them.
Got him,
There
Tom!
we go.
There we go.
Oh, geez.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that one looks pretty decent.
Yeah, it does.
It's getting super worked over right now. I mean, it's
Tom won
working.
off 0.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Ah, yeah, you were on.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Dude, it's pretty thick. Figure out
Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that thing.
That is a good one. It's bigger than what we thought.
Yeah. You said 24? I don't think so, dude.
I'm off on that one.
That surprised you even though when it came up.
Yeah.
It's bigger than what you
Yeah,
thought.
a little bit bigger.
Let's get that girl back, huh? There we go, girl. Get you back to the depths. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The next bite is brought to you by Mercury Marine, Go Boldly, Schaefer's Specialized Lubricant, Putting Equipment First, Nitro Boats, Performance Fishing Boats, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Berkeley, your fish, our science. And Power Pole, Total Boat Control.
Next bite.
Closed captioning for the next bite is provided by Whitewater, built to brave the waves. Tom has proven time and time again during tournaments just how effective forward-facing sonar can be by placing in the top of the field repeatedly, since forward-facing sonar has been on his boat.
I'm gonna be Tom Wynn's professional fish netter.
Here we go.
As the techniques have developed, he's stayed on the leading edge and is one of the anglers figuring out how to use it in all types of situations.
Got him.
There we go.
Yep. So I don't fall off the bow.
I'm gonna stay right here.
He's a pretty good one, too. Oh, this is crazy.
Thank you for coming back here, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. I don't want to fall out either. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What are you shaking so much for? Oh, look at that. That, guys. I mean, this is like a Wi-Fi bowl out here. I mean, there's
Less than ideal.
we saw the launch boats turn back this morning. There's no one that we can see out here.
Can't see a boat anywhere.
He's just sitting on the bow.
Throw it over
Like
there.
4-footers. He's like, there's one.
It's just another mid-20s.
So crazy.
Hey Brett, how much you say guide fees out here right now? All right, so we're out here on Lake of the Woods. It's not easy to fish into the wind like I usually prefer. So what I'm doing today is I'm just going with the wind, with the waves. We're moving at like 2-3 miles an hour, and we're searching out individual giant fish. And when I do get that target into sight, I want to get it between 20 and 30 feet, and that's what we're doing today. And then when I see it, I'm spinning the boat around into the wind and just tapping on the throttle of the trolling motor just to bump it along, not continuous. That way you're not getting on top of the fish, and then that makes, it allows the tail of the boat to swing around in little increments so that you can get that accurate cast and get that target within 20 to 30 feet.
He sees it.
Got him.
Yeah. You're coming back here
I'm
to me.
coming back there, yeah.
This is not a 3 on the bow day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's thick, dude.
Look at how thick that thing is. Holy cow.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't going to lose him, that's for sure.
It's gonna be a fun spectator sport.
Oh,
This is crazy.
That's
look at that thing.
I wanted you to catch one this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Look at the size of that.
it's not 4 o'clock yet.
Unreal. It is so much fun. It's rough out. It's nasty
God.
out. But when you can catch them like that, who cares?
Ain't gonna catch them on shore.
All right, girl. Thank you so much. Holy cow. This is crazy awesome. Come on.
Just a tank.
That is a thick one. There. Give her.
Total Control, presented by Power Pole. 20 years of trust, evolved from Total Boat Control.
So one thing I was really excited this year to finally hit the market is a new Power Pole trolling motor. There's just a lot of things you can do to customize it. There's a digital readout screen for your power. It shows you if it has GPS satellites, if it's an anchor mode, and all the features that it has. And then you can put multiple in the boat if you want one in the front, back, or wherever you might want it. It has these buttons for your anchor mode and your heading lock and your constant that you also used to hit accidentally all the time when you're running the trolling motor foot pedal. And now they have them, but they're just individual and you can mount them where you want them. And to me, I have them way far forward of my foot pedal where I can just step on them when I need them. Or you can mount them in the back of the boat or have a couple sets of them wherever. And so it's just one of those things where you can kind of customize this for how you like it or if you even need it. This trolling motor is super powerful. It gets a 621 Ranger going over 3.5 miles an hour at full steam. Will I ever use it that fast? Probably not. Is it there if I need it? Yes. And at the end of the day, it'll probably be used in spot lock sometime on the Great Lakes trying to hold anchor in big waves. But to me, the most impressive thing is how quiet this thing is. It doesn't matter if I'm turning with it or if it's, if I'm going 2 miles an hour, it's super quiet. And I notice it all the time using forward-facing sonar that I catch myself being on the gas too long because I kind of forget it's going. And so to me, I've been really happy with it. I'm glad I got a chance to use it this half of the season because I've been really impressed with it.
Developing a glide bait that addresses some of the weaknesses in other glide baits is a difficult task. Getting something that doesn't fall as fast, that keeps fish hooked all the way to the boat, were the two most important goals. Having a lighter bait that you're able to hover over open water fish was the main goal, and it pairs perfectly with forward-facing sonar. With a new bait comes different equipment that helps the bait perform to the best of its abilities.
There we go.
Nicely done.
How many times? I can't believe it took him that long.
That's crazy how many times you
I
chase
know.
that thing.
It's a pretty nice one. Nice one. There we go.
There we
Oh, perfect. Look, he fell off too.
Yeah.
Tom, you're so good
Yeah, that's how
that you net fish. They fall off the hook.
This is obviously a spectator sport for me today.
Look at that. I mean, it's crazy. Uncle. Kidders call it Uncle. Followed it.
It was
Just
insane. That was really cool to watch.
You know, so one of the techniques that we're using, obviously, out here going after these basin-related fish is a glide bait. This is a new Berkley finisher in a size number 9, and the first thing that you'll notice with this bait is it looks different than the other glide baits, right? There's no fins, there's no stationary hooks, things that can break on them. And there's also 2 trebles on this bait, so phenomenal for hookups. But the thing that I really like about this bait is some of these fish are suspended, right? We might be in 30 to 35 feet of water. These fish might be 10 feet off the bottom. And this thing sinks a little bit slower than your typical real heavy glide baits. But what it allows you to do is keep the bait above those suspended fish. It's also available in a size 7 and a size 5, and those are going to be the sizes. This is a 7 right here. Those are going to be the sizes that you're going to use in shallower water. And then also where I've found good success with this bait too is in the 5, like on weed edges and things like that. So kind of a new age glide bait, if you will, right? Has all the great actions in casting for glide baits. Also works extremely well vertical, and that's why I really like this bait, because it's good in both presentations. 2 trebles, and I'll tell you what, these Lake of the Woods fish, when you put this bait close to it and get that thing dancing around, they're absolutely exploding on it.
Oh, is it happening?
That one got a face full of troubles.
Oh yeah. There we go. Heck yeah. There we go. Finally. Heck yeah.
Yes.
Kinger! You know what? That thing's got a face full of trebles. Right. You weren't gonna lose him. Look where he was hooked there. Holy cow.
You want to go in
Right
there.
in the corner of the mouth. I mean, if you didn't have him hooked that good, you probably would have lost him.
Most likely.
Yeah.
It's been one of them days.
Oh yeah.
Finally the drought is over.
It's a pretty cool bait though too. Like it's got a slow enough sink, and you can just watch how it and these fish go ballistic when they look
it's
at it.
crazy that the cast before that same fish, I
Swinging
got a
him,
swat at
miss.
him.
Yeah.
Same fish.
And he come back and he hit it again.
Well, you know, I wanted to give you a second try.
Thank you.
So one of the things I want to talk a little bit about is basically the gear that we're using with these 2 presentations to catch these big Lake of the Woods walleyes. Obviously, you know, I'm throwing this glide bait, this new Berkley finisher, something a little bit longer in length for the rod. This is Johnny Morse 7-1 medium fast platinum series, and the first thing that you'll notice obviously is a lot of backbone with a nice fast tip right there. You can see that. Very important that when you have a bait like this dancing around, because a lot of times they're eating it on slack line, that you have a lot of backbone in that rod to get the hooks into the fish. Once in a while Brett's been throwing the finisher, they're also catching them on just simply a jig and a full night crawler, light jig, 1/4 ounce jig, even though we're fishing deep. So with those rod setups, a little bit shorter, a little bit lighter, medium light action, because basically we want a presentation that's super subtle for these fish, so when that jig hits the bottom, they're barely just moving it and letting that fish pick it up. And then this is kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. So make sure you have the right rods to get those big fish up to the surface, in the net, and in the boat.
Oh my God.
All right, better be a big one. There you go, Kinger. You can stay up there. All right, this better be a big one.
You're good leader.
Come here, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't wrong, Tom. You said it was going to be 28 or bigger when you saw the mark.
This'll do. Mediocre. Come on.
Is that thing like 30 and a half?
We have to measure it, probably.
That's pretty
I'm not
big.
gonna lie to you. I've met some pretty impressive fish on this little trip.
Oh, that was awesome though, because you like when you saw it, you're like, well, that one's at least 28 or bigger.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. I know. My aim gets a lot better when I see a bigger fish, too.
And then they're trying to catch it. He goes, I got it.
Nice work, boys. Get that big mama back,
right.
huh?
The next bite is brought to you by Mercury Marine. Go boldly. Schaefer's Specialized Lubricant. Putting equipment first. Nitro Boats. Performance Fishing Boats. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Berkeley. Your fish, our science. Lowrance. The ultimate fishing system. And Power Pole. Total boat control. Hot topics, leading information and tackle and techniques to make you a better angler. Presented by Mercury.
You know, one of the most important things for me in competitive angling is keeping my stuff organized and protecting my equipment. So one of the things that I've started to do is I've utilized these Bass Pro Shop storage containers. What's cool about these containers is that they are waterproof, they fit a ton of tackle in them, but they fit perfectly underneath the rear casting deck of my Triton. The other piece that I utilize, and this one protects the most important cargo on the boat. That's my wallet, my car keys, and my cell phone. So when I get out on, the first thing I do when I launch the boat, get in it, get ready to take off, is I'll put all of those things in this waterproof container. Oh yeah, and my good luck charm is in there as well. But I'll put all those things in this container, seal it up, put it in the glove box. That way I know where everything is. The other piece that I use is the waterproof boat bag, okay? And once again, this is just another way to put a whole bunch of different tackle into a waterproof setup. And in this case, I've got it loaded with the good stuff. But once again, it's just another piece that I can use to contain my tackle, keep it organized. I know what's in here. It just gives me increased storage space, and once again, keeps my tackle protected and keeps me organized so that I can concentrate on catching more fish.
The results of forward-facing sonar combined with a new bait out in a large mud basin are undeniable, especially while eliminating catching all of the small fish and the hours of watching planer boards.
Good.
Chase, I'm starting to understand where all our money's going.
I better get the net on this. I think this one's gonna be big. Seems like it might be a pretty big one, huh?
Plus, remember from last year's episode, I'm not very strong, so that's probably why.
That is true. I mean,
Sturgeon?
here, what do you honestly have? This is ridiculous. Like, start lifting some weights or something, you know? Because this is getting absolutely ridiculous. Actually, I'm gonna take a break here. Like, wait, you don't think? Oh,
There we go.
here's the leader. No, that's not a sturgeon. Oh my god! Come on!
It's a freaking tree truck.
Come Come on, man. Are you serious? Look at the size of the head on this thing, huh?
Welcome to Lake of the Woods.
Pretty tree trunk. Look at that.
It is thick. It's long. I mean, you fought it for at least 17 and a half minutes, too.
It was.
You know, I was like, maybe it's a sturgeon.
Yeah.
That is just a behemoth walleye right there.
That could be one of the biggest I've caught.
It's big. It's heavy. My arms like lifting a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, so fun, guys.
As hard as you called it. You're like, that's a big
That's a
one.
big one. Yeah. Well, he made you throw at a different one. He took this one.
Yeah, it was right on the trolling motor. I told Brett 40 feet out.
That was probably a safe move. Boys, it has been an absolute riot. Wow!
31's got it.
I think it's 30. Taste it there, didn't he?
Yep.
Turned on
Yeah,
it.
dropped it. Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Tiger!
What happened?
It's the craziest.
Come on.
It can't shook that boat. That dog so hard on you.
So taken back.
So much excitement.
Fish is still down here.
Yeah. No, you're good. Keep fighting them. I wasn't even talking about you, Chow. Don't you smirk at me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big one, Chow?
Yeah.
What do you say? Yeah.
Dropped it right on him.
Oh, we're looking for him, but let's take a look at this thing. Look at how he's beat up. Actually, when he was
Probably from
that
that
was from that
lamprey.
lamprey. It must have fallen off right before he netted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that thing. That was crazy. Like, we actually thought right at the last second it was a sturgeon
Yeah.
looking at it.
Just a giant mark laying on the
and
bottom.
then I threw it down through that